don't know who to trust. Absorb, absorb, absorb. One enemy remains. One enemy who has recently lost a massive army. Prototype rifle. What is this? Fire protection, fire spit, explosive death. I think you can hold this city. I don't feel any need to try to go after this. At least not now. I guess with this also any realistic threat in this general area is now gone. We're free to just take a better control of this area. There is a serious fight here though because of the node serpent. Yeah, it's a probable victory, so I don't dare to auto combat it. Suppressing magic. We have 2 casting points, so no magic. Node serpent is the problematic one here. Serious opponent. It's not like the griffins are terrible either. So what you gonna do? Phantasm Warrior Wisp. I'm actually more worried about the Goblin Apprentice than anything else. In some ways, he's gonna be more troublesome. Right. We need to start this. Keep delaying things, it'll end automatically. Shit. We'll attack on the next turn. Hopefully this will go on. Which turn is this? Yeah, there's no way of knowing next game. Hopefully we'll have at least one turn. There we go. Ooh, didn't see that coming. Right. Right, so we need to die. And we're stunned, of course we are. And we're stunned. Oh, fuck me. Cannot be affected by lightning damage. Oh, that is wonderful. Maybe stun? No. You do melee? Yes we can. Yes we can. We can do melee. Shocked. Oh, fucking hell. You do something, anything. No matter how I look at this, the longbowmen are dead. They're dead, certainly. Jesus Christ. 20 plus damage easily. Per shot. Okay, the Phantasm Warrior shouldn't be. The positive morale probably saved our ass here more than anything. Items. Thick leaf shield of the optimistic. Shields are not that common currently, so I'll take the shield. And we can use you as reinforcements. I need to rest a few turns. What to do with you? You are doing sights, right? Right. Sounds like a good idea. Dalen Boar. You're gonna have to do some troops. They don't have to amount to much, but yeah, please do something. Okay, there's 3 cities I can see the enemy might still possess, but I don't see them as a threat anymore. Cost reduction, sure. Martial arts training. That could probably be the most useful thing we can still do in Surge. So let's go for it. Maybe some basic defense units? No? Ooh, potential to get a second troll. Do I give a shit though? Yes, I gave a shit. Phantasm Warrior is clearly inferior. And we could send the Phantasm Warrior to do something else. I'd like to web it down first. If we can... okay. 50-50 chance, let's just go for it. Right, there it is. We do need to end the fight soon now. Seduction doesn't last. Where is the moral? We're cursed, right? Melodious Harp of Forgiveness. Bart gives the army 300 morale. Okay, that's actually quite useful. Except it's a shield item. Right, well, some of these shields aren't exactly amazingly good. I'll hold on to it. Right. What is this? Ring of Light. Adds population and happiness. Holds units if we take it. Probably some kind of berries or something like that. I'm not too keen on them. There's nothing terrible about them, but it's at the moment I just don't really care about them. Right, that's a major city. Drone world. We can attack on the next turn, no point going inside there. We're a bit weak, but not massively so. We might end up throwing this away. However, there's the but. Firstborn. Do some, yeah. Sure, I'll do whatever you want. Absorb into Empire. Again, another shit place that has done nothing until now. Leaf Shield. Not so sure about Leaf Shield. It's like an inferior version of the melodious harp. Still, as long as we can manage to beat all these items, I'll hold on to them. One more turn of waiting, then we'll have to start doing things. This is friendly neutral. Right. Three guys. 3 tier 1 guys to be exact, so yeah. I have to say I'm not too impressed. Can't lose shit. Capture the city. So at this point we can end things pretty quickly, I'd say. At the same time, I don't particularly want to. There's still at least some sites that I'd like to take a look at. And the loot does matter to some extent. I certainly want the female hero to be at full level. Is she? No, she's 2 level. She needs 2 more level ups. So when she is at level 12, then yeah, I'm much more inclined to just push things to some kind of a conclusion. Yeah, good luck trying to come through that. I'm gonna try to stun the queen spider. Excellent. Right. Right. Do you have a lot of phasing ability? No. I want to just see how big of a risk I'm taking by going here, but not that big of a risk now that the Spider Queen is paralyzed. Or stunned. It's not exactly the same thing. Oh, he burned to death. Right. If I could disable her, that'd be great. There you go. We're not gonna get a level up, but it helps. Mystic Archer's Bane. Projectile Reflection. Deals 50% of all range damage received back to its source. Don't care. +1 defense boots. Might as well compare the items. Well, this is +1 defense and Mariner. The Horror boots have 1 defense. Might as well. The high heel boots have been just slightly amusing. They're the shittiest boots I've ever seen. Projectile reflection, I don't give a shit. It's not enough. I can't just sit there and take that. Still, we have multiple crossbows, so I might as well hold on to that. There aren't that many sites for us to go through. There's quite a few though. One there. There's only one here. Yep. After that, we'll push toward ending this. Frost elementals. Right, forget about those. Build some troops, any troops. Don't want a random spider coming here, man. Three archers. It's not too bad, but that's not exactly good either. Give me a couple of trebuchet, we can make another attack force. This grew into a larger city, I think. No idea what I'm doing here. Ah, yes. I do want to hold an iron grip here, so you're not going anywhere. I can't push the game to an end yet, so we're not going anywhere. Still, what's going on here? Nothing particularly interesting as far as new equipment is concerned. So who's just gonna pass? Let them run. Mana powered heavy drill. I already have one of these. The Horror boots. Ah, crap. They don't exactly look like practical boots. That's all I'm saying. Not like it's a necessary part of a horse uniform or anything like that. But it just looks to me that it's probably not something any one of us would ever wear. More of a, if you want to look good, item piece rather than someone who wants to be using when you're leading an army in the wilderness. We need to destroy that, by the way. How much time do we have? 8 turns. Do an abortion. Abort the abominations. What am I going to do with these? I have enough money that I can start doing things. Which reminds me, who is doing nothing? Please do something. Yeah, I don't have to do too many things. Something cheap will do. I'm not looking to do a massive amount of upgrades. I'm just We've done so little for so long, so a little bit of extra wouldn't hurt. And we don't really need a huge amount of units anymore, since the hero is already going where the fighting is happening, and we've pretty much dismantled their major army. So I think we're cool for a while. More monies. Construction resources. Suppose we could make a new city here, but why really? Oh, you can do that. It's a strong side? Yes. Although it shouldn't be too tough. This is legendary. I think these couple of sites are one of the few ones still left. There's a monster den or two. From experience they've been... I suppose they can have almost anything. King Shockser. It's okay. It has a lot of stunning abilities, that's why it's good. We could take a baby shock serpent, but no, not. We could, but we're not taking it. I'm definitely past that phase at this point. Why are you unhappy? Because you're cursed. Right. Summon a siege engine. Well, it's not necessarily a trebuchet, is it? I'll invite them to a fight. Game on. It's flamethrower, that son of a bitch. Are you saying you are immune to fire? You have fire weakness. That's what I thought. Fumbling. Oh, fucking game. They're not gonna reach us. I'm gonna give them a turn to our come to us. So they screwed over our war machine that we can't keep away. Okay. You need to go. I'd rather use the flamethrower on these guys. not affected. Seriously? Ah, it's just a nightmare. The flame horse is not affected by the flamethrower. Not exactly a huge surprise. I need to get Ed to attack the serpent. Shit. Or not. Yeah, I didn't really consider that. Either way, the fight is over. There's nothing they can possibly do at this point. Got a lot to go. And he's wet. Come on, take it down. Or not. Whatever. Not like we're gonna get another level up, but we're that much closer to level 12. Disintegrate. Never seen this. Fires bundles of destructive energy that dissolve all matter they come in contact with. Attempts to destroy target enemy unit. If it fails, the unit suffers 25 physical damage instead. So, instant death or 25 damage. Yeah, I don't particularly... I would not want to be on the receiving end of that particular spell. Toughness. All units in the hero's army gain 20% physical protection. Yeah, I'll take that. Okay, where do we put this? This is probably the safest place. In case we need extra heating power here, we can take it. Structure was undefended. Undefended structures all over the place. Congratulations on the trebuchet. I'm going to need some basic infantry. Alternatively, could do berserkers, I guess. I'd rather have basic infantry, thanks. You do a observatory or something. Ah, I need to do a quest here. Fuck you! Ugh. Hopefully they'll come after us. Hostile group moving somewhere here. Fort abominations. I'll take the gold. Ah, for fuck's sakes. 2 shitty units trying to defend against 4 cavalry. I don't see this going well for us. Disintegrate, we cast once. Then when it doesn't work, what then? Yeah, I don't think we have particularly a great chance here. We would need to get additional troops. That's what we would need. Maybe regenerate walls. Thing about that is... Gosh. I don't see how that's a bad idea, in fact. They could never really get through. It would leave us 20 points though, so... Would be... struggling very hard to do anything with them. Alternatively, we could try to buff our own troops. Well, I think that makes a lot more sense. It's more of a winning strategy, I suppose. It's still not a winning strategy though. I don't care too much about losing these type of cities anymore. Yeah, a neutral takes it. It'll give us a moral negative, but that's all it does. Not exactly a great thing, but it's not a terrible thing either. How about a Seeker enchantment? That would leave us with 26 points. And I think we need about 30. Big problem is the scouts just fundamentally don't have the hit points to survive this. It's no big problem with that particular fact. And we have no healing capability. So we can make this tough for them, but they're still gonna succeed in this. I'll basically have to go here and start defending. And then I'll defend and defend and defend and defend and hope the ridiculous stats will keep me alive. The problem is he's doing fire damage and not much I can do about that. Without that, sure. We're at half health. And still can't do anything. We can put stone skin on the other guy. See, we bought ourselves a little bit of time. It's closer than I would think. I would think they could have gotten through the door faster. The regeneration would have helped, I think, in the sense that maybe it would have repaired the door at the start of every turn. So we could have just used the prospector indefinitely and killed them. But it would have been so tedious and long anyway that I just didn't give a shit about that. So it's not a good enough of a solution. But they're still gonna win this. Barely, but wins a win. You probably should do a few extra units. Prospectors are terrible, but they're good enough for this. I'm thinking of not really doing much in the cities. simply because while it's not exactly terrible for us, it's more or less just delaying things at this point. No, you are gonna need some extra troops. Item has arrived. Fine. Offers tribute, small army or mana. Well, I could use a small army. Well, it's a small army. They weren't wrong about that. Wait, why didn't you just... Snatch purse of cobalt design. Thrown it. It's an okay item, I suppose. And of course, we don't have any extra space. I did notice some pretty worthless items though. I don't like the shield, projectile deflection shield. It's all range damage though, but I just don't like it. Can't say this is exactly a superior product either. But martial arts training. Conqueror. Units gain 50% extra XP. Give me spells at this point. Research breakthrough. Don't think I'll produce new army units. Just get more knowledge. I don't need to do anything with here either. We could improve our defenses, I suppose. Yeah, seek knowledge. Berserker research. Suffocate researched. Haste, that's a good one. Proposal, open borders peace treaty, okay. So, not even hostile neutrals at our borders anymore. And their chances of retaking this is just being reduced with every turn. Are you powerful enough to handle the dead? I think you are. I don't have to really keep pushing the heroes in that way. I haven't seen any kind of serious action from the enemy in some time. Invasion. Shitty unit. Item has arrived. Haste. Target friendly unit is hasted until end of combat. Hasted units have their movement radius doubled and are immune to attacks of opportunity. Yikes. Target friendly unit gains steadfast for 2 turns. Steadfast prevents a unit's health from dropping below 1 health. This spell can only be cast on each unit once per battle. So you can't be killed for 2 turns. Yeah, that shit is powerful. Human Hull Barrier, Pale Horse. Worthless. Near in the end. There might be a one or two sides here, but by the looks of it, there aren't going to be that many. There might be a missing side here or there, but at this point, I don't think I care too much. We have a reasonable amount of equipment. We have pretty much the levels we want. So go there and sit. That's a treasure site. That's a treasure site. That's a neutral. Okay, he has one city. Holy shit, he's terrible. Yeah, I'll pay for a peace treaty so I don't have to make a big fuss here. Okay, the enemy is weaker than I thought. Phoenix Warrior. Resurgence. Right. As long as we win the fight, the unit gets resurrected. Okay, we have 3 respectable armies going in, so I don't think we should have too much trouble here. How much experience do you need? 25. Lost a troll. Are you shitting me? Ugh. Okay. Ooh. +2 armor. Animal Slayer resistance helmet. The armor is nice. It's actually very hard to get even half decent armors these days. We need to cost reduction helmet. Yeah, how about anything else? I need to spread some of these items about. Because Edward is the primary hero, so everything we stick to him will stick. Throw nets. I don't think we care too much about this. A little better than the blowpipe. Right. Can't believe we lost a guy. How the fuck could they lose the guy? It's not like it's gonna make a difference. I'm honestly wondering what they do to lose it. Do I need to? I'll just add up. What are they? Frost elementals. Let's send one of those to reinforce us. Okay, are we doing an infinite number of these? We don't have a laboratory, so we can't do seek knowledge. Bloodbath, killing spree. Try not to take massive casualties in this one. It's a troll. Auto combat still. Fortified shoes of adventurous spirit. Yeah, can let go. They aren't terrible shoes, but they're just as shitty as everything else. Maximum level for you. First try. You got it from the mountain patch. Well, she's not gonna be our leader of the next mission. That's at least not very likely she isn't gonna be. I don't care too much. Is there any serious treasure aside? I guess we can donate them to flyers. Sites of minor interest, nothing worth going after. Right, certainly looks like we're gonna put an end to this. I just don't see anything even remotely interesting here anymore. Give me a... whatever. Allow me to move my troops. Now, there's one place we still need to go. Ooh, monster den. You are enough to handle a monster den. I don't care about the prison, it'll give us extra troops. We don't need extra troops. There was a group of something here. Can't see what it is. I'll let the mine sweep. We have all these frost elementals. So how about you be useful for a time? A monster den. It's not exactly a terrible thing, but not all that impressive either. Let them run. Repair tools. Shield. We already have repair tools. We have better shields. It's nothing terrible about the items, but we have equivalent or better. I guess this is the last optional side. Tell me more about your work quest. I don't care what you're doing. It doesn't matter. They can't possibly have enough things to defend their city. Yeah, crap. What about this? Construction resources. Have an actual site here. Strong side. Did not expect it. This guy should be enough for it though. Guess we can... there was some kind of a quest group moving around here. What is this? Pickle mermaid. It's not that important. It gives you some bonuses, but it's not a treasure side. Could have a vassal out there. And a priest. Faithful Cossack of Battle Herder. Holy Champion Resistance. Sure, I'll take it. I don't know if we'll have a use for it. Well, I don't like the call of Eleemosynary. 50% upkeep, less upkeep for the unit star in this group. It's okay, but that's not really a huge difference. It could be somewhat useful in a few certain situations, but it's nothing that a new extra city would not basically solve. It would be probably better in every way. Let me see what you have.
This is Drugal's capital. That trader may think it is well protected, but I'll show him otherwise.
I don't do shit. Yeah, it is actually well protected. Cannons and everything. Right. Yo, I've been stretching this, hoping that I can actually clear same with everything, but that's clearly not the case. So I'll end things here. The fight alone will take some time, even in the best of cases. So this is done though. It's just one fight and the follow-up, and that's it.